This is DELSIGNORE. I am the founder of Daily Lead Campaign, and I am here to give you your weekly money-making mindset and marketing tip. And this is going to be a three-part series about testimonials, how to get great testimonials, where to get them, and what you can do with them. And the information that I'm going to give you is from a class that I took called the Referral Machine. It is a GKIC class, and a lot of ideas from Dan Kennedy in there, and David D. actually. And I absolutely love that class. I must have listened to it like 6 times as an audio set. And I just want to deliver some of the best stuff from there, and some of the stuff that I've used in the past. So the first thing is to really immortalize your testimonials. I used to be part of BNI. They used to say testimonials at the end of the meeting, and it would go up into the air, and then usually that would be it. If people were there to hear it, great. There's nothing written down. There were no videos of that somebody could put on their website. It's just, it was there and gone, and that's not the way to do it. So one of the first things I want you to think about, we will talk about this later on, is how to immortalize those. Then I want you to think about really using wonderful imagery, help people really visualize what your service will do for them by a before and after. The first thing that may come to one's mind is dieting. You know, you get your before and after pictures. That's really powerful, but most of us aren't in that industry. So I work with 95% of my clients that are in technology, and there's a real pain to having your 5, 10, 100 employees sitting there twiddling their thumbs while their computers are down. And you just start looking at like tens of thousands of dollars going down the drain while the system isn't working, because the company might have had a break-fix method. That means every time something breaks, they would call someone and just say a prayer and hope that things got fixed a lot quicker, when they could have been doing more of a preventative approach and having their company come in on a monthly basis, weekly basis, whatever it would take, to make sure their updates were there, to make sure they had the right equipment, that their servers were upgraded on a timely basis, and all of the different things that you could do to make sure that your services are up and running. Alright, so that is one thing. Show them how they can go from A to B. Talk about who the service is for, and talk about referrals. Like if someone's giving you a testimonial, it would be really helpful to you if they were helping train the people that are about to become customers to realize that they are going to give you testimonials and referrals in the end. So if somebody mentions a testimonial for you, and then they talk about it, by the way, I was able to refer Erica to these 3 colleagues at companies similar to mine, and she's done great work for them, then that's fantastic. You may not have those testimonials yet, but you've already set up the expectation and the stage for success later on when it comes to referrals. And referrals, it's a whole nother that's a whole nother tip that I'll give you later on, but for now, just mention those in the testimonials. And the last thing is, there is a way for you to steer these testimonials in the right direction. And the best thing to do is write down a list of frequently asked questions that people might ask you, and secondly, it should be fears that people have, and break some of the myths that people have about your people in your industry and those types of services. So I know that, go back to technology for a second, people are worried about being left hanging while those thousands of dollars are draining and not hearing back from their service provider. So you should have a testimonial if you're in that field where your client comes on and says, you know what, I like best about it, my last provider left me hanging all the time, wasted a lot of money, a lot of opportunities lost because I didn't have my servers running and my computers running, and you know, now with this particular company, we are able to have a 5 minutes before we hear from them, and they are at our place within 30 minutes, and they get things up and running and keep us in the loop. So keep that in mind. Write all those things down. And the last thing I'll say about the FAQs is that is one of the tips that I have about, you know, making videos and, you know, putting those FAQs up on YouTube and that sort of thing, because that'll help you with your Google search rankings, believe it or not. And it's a huge tip of how my husband was able to increase his business by 800% in a couple of years because he has a bunch of FAQ videos on DUI law. And so that's just something to keep in mind. This is Erica DELSIGNORE, the founder of Daily Lead Campaign, and I look forward to talking to you next week. Have a great day.